Hi, this is Caroline Akop from the Instructional Technology Department. This is a teacher tutorial regarding assigning classwork and making it easier to grade it. When teachers assign students classwork, they have the option to send any type of document. They could send a PDF document, a Word document, a Google Doc, a Google Slide. There are so many different options, but I would suggest using either Google Docs or Google Slides, and let me show you why. When teachers are creating an assignment in Google Classroom, we will just call this example 1. They are able to add any of these files. If you are adding from your Google Drive, I would highly suggest using a Google Slide. You will see the white and yellow down here at the bottom. That shows you that that's a Google Slide. Or I will see a Google Doc, and that is shown by the blue and white. If I add students a PDF document, there's really no way for them to immediately get that back to me and for me to get feedback to them. So I would use a Google Doc or a Google Slide. So when I go to insert that, I'm given a couple options. If you look, here's my document to the left. If I slide over, I have students can view the file. So it would be great if students could view it, but I want to go a little bit deeper and I want students to be able to have a copy. So I would click on make a copy for each student. I would definitely assign points. I would assign a due date. I would put this in a topic if I were in a classroom to make it easier and more organized for the students, but this is just an example, so I'm going to go ahead and assign it to my students. Since I made a fresh new copy for each student, when I go to look at the assignment, I would be able to see what each student is doing. From the time that you assign it to them to the time they turn it in, you're able to see it. So even if students forget to press the turn in button, you're still going to be able to see what they're doing. So if I click on example 1 and then I go down here and click on view assignment, I'm able to see what each student is doing. So since I only have one test student in this class, I'm only able to see the thumbnail here of just that student's assignment. But when you have a class of 25 plus, you would be able to see a thumbnail of each and every student. I'm able to quickly see that 0 have been turned in and 1 has been assigned. Students should be clicking a turn in button, I will show you shortly, so that the teacher will know that they are finished. If I click on the thumbnail here of the student's document, I'm going to be able to see and check their work. From this teacher grading screen, I would be able to go through each of their slides and grade them. I would be able to put a grade here. Let's say they got a 90. I could put a private comment here. I would be able to post it. Students would be able to see what number they got wrong. I could return it to them, which I won't do right now. And then students will be able to get that feedback. I can also, if I had more than one student in this class, I could use the arrows, the left and the right arrow to go from student to quickly check their assignments. On the student view, if this was one of your students in your class, they would go to classwork the same way that you went in. They would click on example 1, and then they can go right here to view assignment. So this is what they see. They already see my private comment here. They see under the Your Work tab that they have a document here, and they could also add or create or upload another document if you ask them to. But if they click right there under Your Work, it has their name, and that is their copy of the assignment. Students would be able to type over this, to manipulate the Google Slides, and be able to turn it back into you. So if this student has completed this and wants to turn it into you, then they will go back here to the View Assignment screen and they will hit Turn In. And they will make sure that they hit that twice. So now they see a button that says Unsubmit. That means that theirs has been submitted. So back to the teacher screen, I'm able to see, if I refresh my page, that now I have one assignment that is turned in, and then 0 that are assigned or aren't turned in yet. So it makes it a lot easier rather than having uploads coming in your email or ClassDojo. So I hope this was helpful for you. And if you have any questions, just send me an email. This is Caroline Acock from the Instructional Technology Department.